All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back to back updates and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to all your notification buttons so that whenever our news drops, you go be the first. We will collect them. All right, you know, Shele, for the obodo, we me and you, they inside. Woto. On the side of the people, what do they call the obodo of the zoo? For the obodo where we say they are men, they call them the bubago men. We say na them be the men. They say who say men no they say men no they. Who say men no they say men no they. They say who be the men where they say na the bubago. Now the man of the BLA laugh say. Make they go check the men where they shout. Who say men no they? Say make they know the people where be men kwano and the people where no be men. Now they enter. No be say oh, they say this one and them carry themselves enter these people where be go then camp. They say when goat see lion, that one a wrong goat suppose learn. But this goat where they call it bubago, now they see lion, they say make they start know what lion go do. Lion enter there, come tear goat waiting no good though. Now the information we drop for my table now. Of course, you know. I'm talking in parable. I'm not supposed to tell you what happened there. But as I tell you, you already know say woto, no be child business. If you see your big brother way pass you, what you supposed to do? Now to greet and good morning, brother. If you see your senior sister wey pass you, what you suppose do? Na to greet her good morning, sister. Na pikin wey get strong head go see him big brother wey pass am. Wey you know say senior you well, you know greet am. No be come, king go come, him go knock your head now. They say the men of the BIA, they go see their junior brothers wey be bubago. They no greet the good morning. Na him dey use their groundnut knock their head wetin no good. I hear say as they knock the boys' head with groundnuts, now run, they run. They say they even run, leave their uniform. They run, leave their own ngwongwo. All right. Whether the devil likes it or not, the nation must stand because the progression has already started, and hard work has already taken place. The people of Biafra have already started working hard, even though that the enemy is trying to bring division in between the parties to divide the house. They say divide the house and everybody will stack at it. Hand a house standing against itself cannot form. Even Jesus said that, and that is what the enemy has seen, and is trying to plant some weed into where they planted the straw. So. But Chukwokike Abiyama, who created the people of the heavens and the earth, he will not allow his people to be shamified or to be ashamed, because we know that whatever that is currently going on now, whatever division it is, we know that very soon everybody will come to their senses and they will come together. By the time Obatobie will be out, because from the kepu where we dey hear so far, we say Obatobie in don dey conclude some cases, because you know that some people are asking why is Obatobie not speaking? Why has he not addressed the people that the ban on him, his restriction ban has been removed, and why has he not addressed the people? But you know, when it comes to government, there is what is called diplomatic matters and diplomatic ways and means of handling cases. And what is happening is that Obatobie and the rest of the inner caucus, even the lawyers, are applying diplomacy. There are some things you don't come out to say on social media when it comes to a government. You know, when this government was still forming, was still becoming a government, you know, they were still, strategizing. But now it has become a government. It is not everything that, insiders will now come and broadcast. There are some things, they keep as a confidential information in order not to allow the enemy to invade. because as a nation, there are some information that you leak, it will jeopardize your security system. It will jeopardize your hierarchy system. It will jeopardize a lot of things in that government. That's why you find that government are usually diplomatic most of the times. There are some things that will be happening in a nation. The nation might not tell you that this is actually what is happening. They tend to conceal it, they tend to keep it to themselves until they arrive to a good conclusion. And that is when they will, break the news to the public. But if you break an unripe news to the public or an unconcluded information to the public, of course, you have already, given the public, an opportunity to salivate. And when they are salivating and you do not quench their thirst with what they want to hear and what they want to happen, and you yourself as a leader, you will be in trouble. So that is why in a government are usually very diplomatic in handling their information. There are some information that you might be waiting for that might not come as at the time you want it. It comes when the government wants to release the information. And that's what is actually happening in the case of Obatobie as it is. All right. Police inspector dies from self-inflicted gunshot in Ogun State. This one is happening in Ogun State. A police inspector has died from self-inflicted gunshot in Ogun State. Now, I wonder why a policeman will inflict himself with gunshot. I've always said this thing, even though it's an accident, I'll still bring you the information, full information. But it is important that when these people are employing forces, when it comes to forces, armed forces, police, and the rest of them, their mental psyche should be tested. Their psychological ability, capacity should be tested. You should be able to know whether these people are capable of doing this job. I'm saying it not because of what happened to this police inspector, but in general. If you apply the NIG road, going from Abia State to Port Harcourt, going from Port Harcourt to Imo State, going from Imo State to Anambra State, going from Anambra State to Enugu State, going from Abia State to Calabar, or places like this, or Port Harcourt to Calabar, you see the kind of police checking point as if they are fighting war. From Imo State to Port Harcourt, you might be able to see not less than 13 to 20 police checking points in that short distance. And sometimes I wonder, what are these people doing? What are their responsibility? They are not there for stop and search. Rather, they are there for collecting money, even sometimes in the hot sun. And when that sun have entered their head and their brain, you see them, making an effort to even do something that is not necessary for a policeman to do, which is very, 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 very wrong. And this is where the government should look into. And this mass of police checking points are there, and the act of criminality are still being perpetuated along some of this road. And the question is, if these police checking points, every police checking points are there, why are there still the issue of kidnap? That someone will drive by to go to his house or is going somewhere, and the next thing you hear is that the person has been kidnapped. The question is, who is doing the work? And what are these police people doing? Is their work just there to be collecting money? All right, let's go to that information so that you can see as it be. Tragedy struck at a ceramic company in Igbesa, Ogun State, as a police inspector, Ajele Oloyede, reportedly died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at his duty post. The incident, which occurred on Thursday, was discovered by an officer from Force Headquarters, Annex Lagos Torojulojun Stephen, who had returned from Ikeja around 1:20 p.m. According to the Ogun State Police Public Relations Officer, Omoloya Odutola, the late officer was stationed at the company as part of its security details. Stephen, upon arriving at the security office, found Oyede resting his head on a table When asked about his condition, the inspector assured his colleague that he was fine. Odutola explained that Stephen then placed his bag and pistol on the table before stepping into the restroom. Moments later, a gunshot was heard, she stated. Upon rushing back, Stephen reportedly found Oloyede lying in a pool of blood. With the help of private security personnel, the wounded officer was immediately rushed to Ota General Hospital, but he was later pronounced dead by the doctor on duty, Odutola said. Following the tragic incident, police officers visited the scene, recovered the deceased service pistol, and deposited his body at Ota General Hospital for an autopsy. The police spokesperson confirmed that the case will be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department (SCID) Elewerem for further investigation. His family has been notified and a full investigation is now underway to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident, Odutola added. Alright, But also looking at this case from the other side, he was with another police officer and he inflicted himself with a pistol. Could it be that his fellow policeman, I don't know what you want to hear from my mouth, but could it be, allegedly, allegedly, could it be that, All right, be that as it may, this is where me myself go to wind down the curtain. I will saw while in case not the first time when you join us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.